welcome you back to Buffalo Bills Report tonight. We're going to talk about my Jazzy life going off on Liv's life on the infamous phone call. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Liv's life made a call to my Jazzy life and didn't know she was being recorded. And my Jazzy life went off on Liv's life. She went off because Liv put out information saying that her kids were being essayed by Chris. Liv made this whole sequence up to get back at my Jazzy life. Basically to blackmail my Jazzy life, I believe. So my Jazzy life wouldn't tell the public the true story that ZELLE is AJ's father. But Liv's life took this whole thing to a new level. She spread it all over YouTube, all over social media. It made this woman seem like she was a woman who was accepting Chris doing this to her daughters. It was a simple conversation that they had, but one thing I noticed when Jazz said you lied on my kids and Liv said, what's the difference between a lie and the truth? When she said that, I said that is truly a dangerous woman. Because if you can't tell the difference between a lie and the truth, you could get some people really hurt in this world. But one thing Jasmine said, and I want everybody to look at this that you didn't catch in this. Liv called her 8 times, she said, that day. And many of you probably don't understand why Liv did that 8 times. I believe that Liv got in trouble. I believe this got back to the courts or it got back to the probation officer that Liv had falsely accused a man and possibly Jasmine of essaying her kids or having Chris essay her kids. And she was trying possibly to get Jazz to say that this was a skit. Because what would you call somebody 8 times for in one day? Unless it's an emergency, something you may need help with. And remember Mama Dukes said she wasn't letting this go by? Mama Dukes worked for the state. Mama Dukes know the people who work in CPS. Mama Dukes probably know people who work in the probation department. And this probably got back to her probation officer. Could have probably possibly got back to Gerard and Gerard attorneys. And they probably said, wait a minute, you can't be out here saying this stuff and your children are in the room and you're saying false facts. Something as wicked as SA. But I think Liv knows she's in trouble because Liv was trying to have like a conversation. And if you notice, Liv wasn't hyper. She wasn't out there ready to talk that trash because something got back to her saying that they were going to hold her accountable for what she did to to Jazzy. And I'm going to also say this. I don't know if it's in Texas. It's a law against making false representation when it comes to essay or those type of crimes. But Liv has did this more than once. She possibly has did it to Gerard. She possibly has did it to Antonisha. She has tried to do things to other people by calling CPS and the police, and the probation officer and Gerard's attorney probably said we done had enough of this nonsense of her doing this, and she has 3 kids. Gerard told her she needs to grow up. But she refuses to do it. She put this information out here, the most damaging information you could possibly make up. And I'm glad that Jazzy got in Stella's ass when Stella got in the phone call, for the simple fact is that Stella lets that girl sit in that damn house, say these ridiculous things over the past 5 years, and she says nothing. She sits back. Matter of fact, Stella did one of the most heinous things I seen Stella do. So I know Stella done did some nonsense. For the simple fact, remember when Gerard picked up his kids? And Liv accused this man, lied on this man, and said he kidnapped his kids. And Stella agreed with her, knowing that that man had the proper paperwork, knowing that at the time that was George Floyd, and he could have been shot in the damn street. Liv did that. Liv is dangerous. She is beyond the spawn of the devil. What she did in this phone call shows you who she really is. And if you notice, near the end of the call, she did something even more evil. Jazzy was saying what she was saying, and she was getting it off her chest. And at the end, before she hung up, because see, Liv called her to ask her to do something. Liv is the type of person who will try to use you, because Liv is in trouble. I'm telling y'all, she's in trouble. Liv, when she found out she couldn't get what she wanted from Jazz, she said at the end, I hope Chris keep hiring your daughters. Who would say something as evil as that? Who? This woman is demonic. And Gerard had to deal with this. If y'all don't know why Gerard went and got those kids, y'all know after this phone call. When she said that at the end to my Jazzy life, that I hope Chris keep hiring your daughters, I said, this chick is evil. She's a sicko. She does not even deserve to have the right to have visitation. Every visit she should have with those kids should be supervised, because y'all don't know what the hell she teaching them. That woman is sick in the head. And I'm glad Jazzy went off. But the phone call is bigger than just a phone call. Liv is in trouble. False accusations. You can't do that when you're on probation. And it possibly got back to her probation officer. I want to thank you for listening to Buffalo Bills Report. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button. Also share this video. I would love to hear your comments in the comment section.